To Bloomington Normal we go, and to the Arnold Palmer designed den at Fox Creek. Naperville North finished day one just 10 strokes off the lead. Mattia Valley's Adam Kreiner, one of two Mustangs heading downstate for the first time in school history. With putts like this, you can see how he made it down to Bloomington. He makes the birdie here, firing a two-day 169.
I knew the line pretty well, and it's going to be pretty fast, and it was going down there pretty good, and hits something, jumps up, and it was a ball mark, I think. I didn't even see it there, and ended up pretty good, so.
Central's Peter Mandich in the field as well. He puts this chip close to save par. His 166 tied him for 59th. Nequa's Nick Ruchis struggled to a 96 on day one, but it's safe to say he rebounded. This one of 3 birdies on Saturday. Same hole, same group. Wabanzi's Eric Copeland also knocking down a birdie putt.
Wanted to go out here and make a good showing. Unfortunately, yesterday it didn't really show, but today went out there and played, finished strong, so hopefully get some momentum going in next year, just knowing that hopefully I get down here again, that I know how to play this, play the wind and play under a little bit of pressure.
His senior teammate Alex Koulos also in Bloomington. Here he uses the bump and run to perfection on 13. He would sink the putt for par.
Course played really tough the last couple days, and the wind was part of that. They set it up decently fair, but the wind definitely made it a harder championship this weekend. Every single year taught me a lot of stuff, and this year it definitely taught me that I had to be a lot more patient, I had to be more of a leader, and I learned a lot about myself. And you know, high school season's over, but it's not that big a deal. You know, time to move on, and hopefully the next generation of kids have just as good a career as I did.
Now to the Huskies, one guy doing work with the putter from distance, North Sean McDonald on 18. North senior Jake Dunham coming in from the edge of the fairway on 7. He uses that to his advantage. This set up his only birdie of the tourney. He finished with a 165. Fellow senior Eric Izzo, he's beached on 18. He recovers nicely here. He carded a 79-81 to share the Huskies' lowest score with junior Braden Kleisel. After a huge drive on 7, Kleisel has a short distance to the green and makes the most of it. He would par from here. North's Raymond Knoll had been playing his best golf of the season coming into state. He starts his second round out nicely with this approach on the first hole, getting a kickback from the slope. His first putt would set him up with this par opportunity, but it's a microcosm of the day for Knoll. He finished tied for 35th. North finishes 7th. Lyons was second with a two-day total of 621, partially because of good bounces like this one for Kevin Carlson. Off the rocks on 7, he finished with a 160. Alec Myers, the third Wabanzi player in the field, he didn't get as much love from the rocks on 7. He would double bogey there, but would recover later on. On 18, the wedge into the green is good to go. He had 8 birdies over the 2 days, tying for 9th with a 165.
I couldn't ask for more except for the win, I guess, but I'm happy.
But nobody could catch Lake Forest and Joe Willis. On the par 4 first hole, he gets this iron shot to sit down and stay. His 144 gave him the individual title. Scouts finished first with a 612 to make it back-to-back state championships.
Can't really think too much about it. You know, I had a 2-stroke lead, but you got to think about building it rather than trying to protect it, because that's when you start making cautious or scared swings, and that never turns out well. So, you know, still trying to be aggressive and trying to build on the lead. Didn't have too many 3 putts, which is important out here. The greens are pretty fast. Kept the ball in play, didn't make too many mistakes. You know, I think we're pretty privileged. We have a lot of great opportunities where we live. You know, there's very nice golf courses, really good practice facilities. Also having a lot of good players in the area, we really push each other to improve, and I think that's a big part of it.